All right, everyone, buckle up, because we are diving deep into the Flamengo news cycle today. I mean, seriously, have you seen the headlines lately? It's a roller coaster of emotions out there.
No kidding. You've got massive games on the horizon, transfer rumors flying left and right.
It's enough to make your head spin. So that's what we're here for today, to break it all down, separate fact from fiction, and give you the inside track on what's really going on with Flamengo.
Let's do it.
Okay, so first up, on everyone's mind, Fla-Flu. October 17th.
The big one.
No bigger. Always a clash for the ages.
And this time around, there's that added layer of, well, how's the international break going to play into things?
Right. We saw Gerson absolutely kill it for Brazil against Chile. But
that means he's coming back, what, a day or two before the game?
Exactly. And it's not just him. We've got a whole host of Flamengo heavy hitters returning from international duty.
Talk about a coaching conundrum. Do you prioritize fresh legs, risk a laugh in a game this crucial? I mean, it's Fla-Flu.
No easy answers there. And to make matters even more intense, this all happened smack dab in the middle of the Brazil-Iran race. The stakes couldn't be higher.
Absolutely not.
Speaking of the Brazil-Iran, let's talk about who's actually available for this showdown, shall we?
Yeah, let's.
Good news first. Looks like Alexandro and Wesley are on track to be ready to go.
That's a huge sigh of relief right there.
Big time. But then there's Luis Araujo.
Yeah, about that. The news isn't as good. That knee injury is looking a lot more serious than we initially thought.
And by more serious, you mean?
Out for the rest of 2024, which is a massive blow for Flamengo. He was just finding his groove, becoming a real threat in attack.
Absolutely. This definitely throws a wrench in their offensive plans.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered the injuries, but now for the part I know everyone's been waiting for, the transfer rumors.
The rumor mill is churning.
It never stops. And this one is juicy. Matheuzinho, are you familiar? Vitória midfielder.
Oh, yeah, I've got my eye on him. The kid's got talent. Talent doesn't even begin to cover it. 46 appearances this year, 5 goals, 9 assists.
He's a playmaker, that's for sure.
But there is, of course, a catch.
Oh, there's always a catch, isn't there? And in this case, it's a big one. We're talking about our $460 million release clause.
You heard that right, folks. For $460 million. That's, if you have to ask, you can't afford it territory.
And Flamengo aren't the only ones who've noticed his potential either. You've got Atletico MG sniffing around, Cruzeiro too. This could turn into a real bidding war.
Can you imagine being a fly on the wall during those negotiations? Intense. But speaking of securing talent, we've got to talk about Hugo Souza. He's currently on loan to Corinthians.
Who, by the way, are ready to make that move permanent. They like what they see.
They like him so much that they're even talking about increasing his release clause by tenfold if they buy him outright.
It's a gamble, no doubt about it. But if he explodes onto the scene the way they're hoping, that increased clause could turn into one heck of a payday down the line. That's a massive what if for Flamengo to weigh. Short-term financial gain versus the potential loss of a future star.
Tough call.
It really is. And you know who else has some thoughts on Flamengo's decisions? The commentators.
Yeah.
They haven't been shy, have they?
Not at all. They're paid for their opinions, right?
That they are. And Mauro Cesar Pereira, he didn't hold back,
Yeah.
saying Flamengo needs to be more clinical, more ruthless.
More goals, fewer missed opportunities.
Exactly. And then there's Renato Mauricio Prado. He hit on a point I think is crucial in any sport, really. Complacency. It's a killer.
Especially when you're at the top. Everyone's gunning for you.
Absolutely. The other teams, they smell blood in the water. They're hungry, and they're closing that gap. Flamengo can't afford to rest on their laurels, not for a second.
Nope, not if they want to stay on top.
So with all that said, what do you think is the biggest factor in Flamengo's success, or lack of it, in these coming weeks?
Ooh, that's a tough one. But if I had to pick just one thing, squad management. Can they tune out all the transfer noise, reintegrate those returning players, and keep their eyes on the prize?
Because the pressure's on.
You better believe it. These next few weeks are going to be make or break for Flamengo's title hopes.
There you have it, folks. A look inside the whirlwind that is Mengam.
Hold on to your hats.
Because this ride isn't slowing down anytime soon.